Hey, this is Mike from introstars, and today we've got our guest Georgina is going to talk to us about what being a super connector means. So welcome to a super connector series. So hi Georgina, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being there. So we'd like to get to know you a bit better. If you could briefly introduce yourself and let us know what being a super connector means to you.
Sure, so Georgina, as you just said, I'm a business development manager and I work for a firm called Factotum. I've been working for probably 25 years, but in a corporate world, about 20 years. I've been networking pretty much my whole life. I've grown up with business owners, friends that have got businesses, so it's just always been in that position to do that. Yes, I know somebody who can do something for you. So yeah, it's the power to have an answer to, do you know someone that can?
Okay, so what motivates you to network, to connect people, to be a super connector? Is there a pivotal moment which made you into a super connector?
Yeah, so as you know, we met out networking and I love it. I love it so much. And people say to me, how have you got the energy? But I get my energy from meeting people, from learning from them, from understanding what they're going through, their pains, what their wins and all their lovely stories, as well as everything else. I think the pivotal moment for me was when I worked in luxury hospitality at the ripe old age of 17. I moved out of home, moved a couple of counties away, and it was drummed into you to be able to have the answer to whatever it might be that guest asks you. So I worked front of house, concierge, reception, on the phones, all that sort of thing. And it was just, drummed into me from a really young age to have answers and have them quickly.
Nice. And so what's your approach to networking today?
So I go out to a lot of events. We're talking 5 or 6 a week.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll do several a day. I don't go to everything. I do say no to a lot. And I will pick the events. I am a member of a couple of groups, but I like to go to meet a variety of people. And what's great with London is that you'll never meet everybody.
Yeah.
Unlike going to something in your local town where it's quite apparent that you're coming and meeting the same people all the time. I'll never make it around everybody, but sometimes when I go to the same groups, I'll know only about 10% of the room out of about 100. So that's always great that you're just meeting people all the time. But I'll do my follow-ups, and I work really hard on doing the follow-ups and making sure I'm engaging people and doing a lot on social media to keep that conversation going.
Cool. So obviously when you build your network and you meet people, it's all about building trust and building a great relationship with all the people you meet.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you need to monetize those relationships at some point.
Yep.
So how do you walk on that line, that fine line between monetizing your network, but also building trust with those people? So how do you do that? So
the business I work for at the moment, we have got accounting and legal services. So traditionally, referral fees aren't really done. Yeah. So we do it on a basis of, as you say, on trust and the fact that you can retain that relationship long term. We would rather the fee or that saving go back to the client themselves. However, we do have strategic partner relationships. So it depends on where you're working. I mean, from a personal perspective, outside of the practice that I work for at the moment, I've been making, as I say, referrals forever. And I just prefer them to come back to me and say, that was a really great recommendation that you made for me. And I really do believe in karma. And I know that's not a great business acumen to have, but I really believe that if you recommend somebody, and it's pointless saying that someone or something is the best, because that really depends on what that person wants, what their opinions are. So it's like someone, I don't know if you go on Facebook and it's just absolutely drowning with people saying, what's the best Indian takeaway around here? And that really is relative, So I think being able to say, I can recommend something based on my experience, but it's like with B2B, it's yes, I know somebody who can do that. I trust them as a person and as a business, and I've never seen anything negative about them. Give them a go and add them to maybe a list of a few people that I'd recommend.
Okay, great. And so if you look at new platforms like introstars, especially designed for super connectors, we can track every introduction you make and receive. You can find what people are looking for in terms of introductions. How does that change the game for you? Does it create new opportunities for you? Yeah,
it will do. And it will be something that I'm going to start looking into a bit more. So I'm only 7 or 8 months into this new role, and I've met a variety of people, lots of super connectors, people that are in the room today, So it's an opportunity to take it to that next step. There's a lot of tech out there from a sales perspective. So you're looking at, automation of go-to-market strategies, email marketing, etc. To be honest, I've come from the tech world. I've sold tech, and it sits a bit better with me doing it how I'm doing it now, the more personal side of things. So there are ways in which you can sell and sell fast, but where I am at the moment, it's more to do with those relationships, and then the sales should come organically. With the platform that you've got, I think more from a personal perspective rather than a practice perspective, it's just a nice add-on that you can have to just take it to the next level, because not everything is going to be relevant through the business that I work for.
Brilliant. Now, obviously, what kind of new trends do you see in networking and introductions, and how do you embrace those trends?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just because I've been really going for it in the last 7 or 8 months. I've been networking, again, for 20 years on and off. I've been in London 20 years on and off. I've done a lot of networking, but I've really seen so many new groups appearing, or people that are trying to start off doing networking, and people are trying all different types of engaging events. So there's the speed, I mean, it's quite an old tactic, but the speed dating type things. And there's lots of other ways in which people are trying to make them exciting. I kind of feel like there's going to be too many of them, and it's going to dilute. So I'm here for the ride. I mean, I'll happily go to as many events as I can that look good, that are going to bring value. So I just hope that not too many people decide to take the leap of faith and go and do it, but then fail because there's too many other events on and there's too many clashes, and people are choosing which ones they go to, and sometimes, quite often, it won't be theirs. And I've seen a few that I haven't gone to, thankfully, but haven't done so well. So yeah, I think bringing in technology, innovation, bringing in new people, there's always new people coming into the world of networking as well.
Yep.
And just keeping people and the types of industries that are coming to these events just fresh.
That's it. Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add? Where can people find you today? What networking events do you hang out at?
Gosh, so Business Junction is a really good one for me. It's a cross sector. So the types of people I want to talk to it can be a variety of industries, sizes as well. But there's a statistic that says you should, or relatively speaking, you'll meet somebody 7 times before you feel like you can trust them to make that recommendation. Yep. So yes, I am meeting people a lot, and sometimes the same people will go to the same other events as well. So there are a few, but Business Junction is the one that I sort of decided to join as a member, and I hold close to my heart. But there's a few others around the city. But yeah, I'm always talking about what I'm going to on LinkedIn. So hit me up on there and see what activities I'm doing. If you want to join me, then great.
I sure will. Cool. Thank you so much, Georgina. I appreciate your time.
Cheers.
Good to see you.